Okay, hi guys, Adam here with a new video. Sorry, I had to hit the start recording. I couldn't hit F2. Anyways, I got Josh with me.
And we're back with another episode of You Don't Know Jack Movies.
This time I'm going to do game 2 of You Don't Know Jack Movies. One winning cash game's total is $8,500. Let's see how much we get this time. I'm playing it on Friday evening, which is best played at You Don't Know Jack. Usually it's a Friday night, but I want to do it a little early.
And like we said, that's the reason Fridays are awesome.
I got a popcorn kernel in my tooth that is
excuse me, must have been the dog I had for lunch.
Sorry about that.
One more time. Hello, people. How many of you are contestants in today's game? One player, Super. Tell me your name.
I don't know what they're thinking.
Can I tell you?
Okay, you want a 7-question game or one of those 21 thingies?
We're always going for these two.
7 is too
You have the letter
short.
B as your buzzer.
7
That's
is
B
too
as in
short
bye-bye.
and a tournament. I'm doing the normal game.
The question's all in French. See, that's the brilliance of it.
Who boy, look alive. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick
And always, I don't skip the intro.
your answer on the screen and hit the right number on your keyboard. You follow me? It's so simple my mother could do it.
10 seconds.
Ready or not, we're going here. Can we lose the desktop, please?
6.
Okay, go to black. Cue graphics. Stand by, people.
Give a spin.
Oh, thank you.
And for those viewers who were wondering, Jack Fox Games is actually television.
And by the way, I'm playing the CD version, not the Steam version.
Frankly, my dear, you don't know Jack!
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
And I think that's my favorite beginning music.
You Don't Know Jack Movies. Hold on your
Nice.
ticket stub in case you need to leave the game at any time, okay? I see you're doing your Han Solo impersonation there. Solo, get it? Yeah.
What's trickling down the list? She's trapped inside me, or walk like a chicken.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
I proudly present...
That was part of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
$3,000 on the table
I
for
know.
this one. Okay, when you see this analogy, think, for every successful man, there's a woman inside him. Dr. Richard Raskind is to Renee
analogy.
Richards as
Wait a
Gene
minute,
Siskel is to
I think
Tracy
we had
Lawrence,
this.
Janet Maslin is to Benji, Rex Reed is to Raquel Welch, or Leonard
know it
Maltin is to
says
Bride of
it's free.
Frankenstein. Dr. Richard Raskind is the famous transsexual tennis player who became Renee Richards, and Rex Reed played a transsexual who is transformed into Raquel Welch and Myra Breckenridge.
Nice. A good start.
Mixed doubles, anyone?
Didn't she work with Yarno, Soup's On, or The Dirt with Schwarzenegger?
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna
Countdown,
That was close.
Too close.
or not.
Let's see what we got going. The Dirt on Schwarzenegger. $1,000 if you get it. Hey, you know how movie stars sometimes write those tell-all books about what really went on behind the scenes during certain movie shoots? Well, if Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote a tell-all expose about his debut film performance, which of the following would make the best title? Pumping Arnold, Arnold Strong in New York, Schwarzenegger at the Kegger, or Arnie Loves Tootie?
I'm gonna ask Josh. What's your
Man.
answer?
If I'm going for this, I'd say
Go for
3.
Okay, let's go with it.
Love means never having to say you're
Oh,
sorry.
man.
And I
I
love
think
you.
that's wrong.
The correct answer is...
Well,
Arnold's
good thing it's
film
only
debut
for
came under the
1,000.
pseudonym Arnold
I would've
Strong
picked
in the
one as my
1970
own guess,
film
but I would've been
Hercules in
wrong,
New
too.
York. Yeah, I hear he went by Arnold Strong because at that point he thought that was a complete sentence.
Still more fun with
Alright,
Gallagher.
hit me.
Are you comatose tonight, or what? What a feeling.
A question so real you can almost touch it.
Filmed in spectacular
Wait, what?
3D.
Not.
Here we have Are You Comatose Tonight? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Because his character dies in the movie, what is the... Elvis's character dies in Love Me Tender.
I guess you knew that one.
Of course.
Although the king did manage to squeeze in 4 songs.
I could have said
before
4,
being
but
shot
I
to
could
death.
have been wrong, obviously. What the heck do you Rich know? Anyway, the name game or fetishes or
Oh,
fermentation.
I don't want to pick fetishes. That has sex in it.
Yeah, that's not a good category.
For your enjoyment,
There goes the shark
what the
attack
hell do
again.
the French know anyway? $3,000 for this one.
Another
Okay, Jerry
$3,000.
heads. In the 1980s, Jerry Lewis directed a movie featuring former NFL linebacker Dick Butkus. So imagine this.
I have never
If
heard
Lewis
of
tried
that.
to explain to cast member Dick Butkus what his patented video assist is, how could he put it in terms that the NFL veteran would understand?
Oh,
It's a
I thought he
boost,
said
you
video
fool, like
assistant, but
Gatorade.
it's
It's an instant replay, you blockhead. It's like a camera in your jack. Oh, yeah.
Or
It's like the Statue of Liberty play.
I'm not gonna try it.
This one might be a trick question if I go for it.
For the curious, here's the right answer. Back in the late 50s, Jerry Lewis developed the technique of hooking a video camera to a film camera so he could instantly review his scenes. The technique is still widely used today. And Dick Butkus? Well, for some reason, France has yet to embrace his subtle comic stylings, but he's real big in Belgium.
Technology.
A gift for self-promotion. RSVP by Easter or ET or not ET.
Piece of crime all the time. 5.
Chew on this. E.T. or not E.T.? 2 G's if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. If that lovable alien E.T. started reprising the roles of the actress who contributed to his voice, what might we see him doing? Falling in love
I
with
think
Richard
it's
Gere,
Drew
fighting other
Barrymore,
aliens
but
with a
I don't know what
flamethrower,
it
being driven
is.
around by Morgan Freeman, or exclaiming,
The
This is
dingo
a
ate my
trick
alien
question.
child.
This is a trick question.
So I guess we won't go for this.
I might lose half of my money.
here's what you should have picked. Deborah Winger from An Officer and a Gentleman contributed to the voice of E.T.
Oh.
Personally, I'd like to see E.T.
I
in
got it
Urban
wrong,
Cowboy.
anyway.
Ride that bull, boy.
Ouch.
E.T. phone ambulance.
Men who work together, missing the bus, or wrong turns cost money.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
This one's called Missing the Bus, and we're talking $2,000 for this baby. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Let's say that after watching the documentary Brothers Keeper, TV's Shirley Partridge is inspired to do something different with the family bus. What will she most likely do? Drive it across the desert, paint it motley, drive under 50 miles per hour, or raise chickens in it?
I'm gonna take a guess
No, the bus is already a lot of different colors. Hey, if
Wait,
you
what?
pull
I think
out
you
a
got it
bus on
wrong.
TV, I don't have to tell you, you're
Wait.
a loser.
here. What the heck is Molly? I
It
don't know
would
what
have
the
been
heck
so
is
beautiful
Molly.
if you'd only
That just
picked this.
blows everything away.
Brothers Keeper is a documentary about farmers in central New York whose animals live in more luxury than they do, including the chickens living in an old school bus. Maybe the
Okay.
chickens can sing backup along with the kids. What? They didn't sing? You mean, but they looked like they were singing. Tracy seemed like she was so into it back.
I thought birds could sing. Thank you for your support. Bono made me do it, or extra for the cinematically blocked.
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
Coming at you, thank you for your support. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Wow, this is pretty interesting. For several years in a row, the Oscar winners for Best Supporting Actress had something unusual in common. See if you can figure it out. Based on the pattern in the names of the Best Supporting Actresses from California Suite, Kramer vs. Kramer, Melvin and Howard in Reds, who should have won next? Lassie, Madeline Stowe, Gina Lollobrigida, or Shannon Tweed? Let's take a look at the right answer. Those Oscars went to Maggie Smith, Meryl Streep, Mary Steenburgen, and Maureen Stapleton, so Madeline Stowe, whose initials are also MS, would best complete the pattern. Yeah, the Academy busted up
I think
that
the next
pattern
one
the
might
next
be
year
this
when
or that.
McLean Stevenson tried to horn his way in.
Urban legends throughout New England, heavy metal singers, and seafood temptations, or there was a baseball strike?
Uh-oh, best of hits for
Oh, not again! It's time for a Mr. Glitch restroom.
Your gibberish category for today is heavy metal singers and seafood temptations. How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, so tell me, what does this rhyme with? Reject new squid deal, and don't let the punctuation fool you. Okay, first clue, it describes a type of movie. No, it's not porno.
What?
It describes a type of movie not released in the theaters.
Wait, huh?
Alright.
Last clue, it's only on video.
Okay.
It wasn't a theatrical release, it was Reject New Squidio.
Direct to video.
Direct to video, also known
Yeah,
as
the ending
loser
part was part of
director's
the
meal
answer.
ticket.
They might be actors, artificial smoke and mirrors, or not without my paycheck. We've got some horror
All
here.
right, here's the deal. Artificial smoke and mirrors. I'm
want to
giving out
see
$3 grand for a right answer. Alrighty,
October.
imagine Doug Henning, David
I know.
Copperfield, and Siegfried and Roy are all starring in a zany new comedy called It's a Magic, 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 Magic World. In order to capture their best work on film, the magicians agree that they will only work during the magic hour. At what time of day would you find them in front of the camera? Noon, dusk, dawn, or midnight?
Midnight's gonna be way too dark. I don't think it's dusk.
We could try dawn.
Go for
Wait,
it!
I think dusk is PM. I got them mixed up.
Because the qualities of natural light the hour or so before sunset are so valuable to cinematographers, they call it the magic hour.
I got them mixed up, but I got it.
Tonight they're shooting
Yeah,
scenes
I was
that are stuck
confused
in an
for a
iron sink
second.
and thrown in the bottom of a lake.
Welcome to the world of illusion.
Just call me Dead Meat, a fire breather and a great set of pipes, or the bride wore a caviar vest.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Just Call Me Dead Meat. This one can net you $1 grand. Okay, imagine this. You live in LA and have decided to change your name. Coincidentally, the Terminator arrives in LA the same day you plan to do it. Given this, what would be the worst new name to choose? Nell Carter, Sarah Connor, Joanna... The original Terminator was looking to kill every Sarah Connor in Los Angeles, so that would be a pretty bad name to pick when he comes to town.
That was easy.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
And I think that music means is the end of round one.
Yes, just a minute.
That's it for round one. Let's go to round two. Now remember, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up.
Depressing cool beverages, only the pieces or the gloves are off. Wait, is that synchronized
The
swimming?
category is depressing cool beverages. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Suppose there's a new drink mix out called the Dark Crystal. Judging by what the characters in the movie are seeking, which of these would make the best advertising slogan? Diamonds are a drink's best friend, overflowing with delicious oil, plenty of crystal shards, or bursting with splintery goodness?
My guess would be 3.
No, not this one. If I would have gone with my own answer.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. The
What?
characters in the
Are you
Dark Knight
kidding
were
me?
searching for
I was
a
right.
shard. Sounds like a bad idea for a drink, though.
The Costner
Alright,
conspiracy. Prick up your ears or aye! Indiana Jones.
This category is known as the Costner Conspiracy. Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. If District Attorney Jim Garrison from JFK had to convince a jury of other Kevin Costner characters of a conspiracy to kill Kennedy, who would he have the most trouble convincing? Ray Kinsella from Field of Dreams, Crash Davis from Bull Durham, John Dunbar from Dances with Wolves, or Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
I lost all my money.
Bet you wish you'd picked this. Crash
Ouch.
Davis states in Bull Durham that he believes Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone when he assassinated
Okay, I got
Kennedy.
4.
What might be even more difficult for Kevin, though, is trying to convince a jury he's from anywhere other than Southern California.
And I knew it was a trick question. Raw fish and chips, a star is accessorizing or what? This whole thing? Wait, that...
The
Hold
selection is raw fish and chips. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Suppose Otto from A Fish Called Wanda had a film made solely about him. What title would most likely anger Otto? An Otto called Fish, an Otto called Stupid, an Otto called American, or an Otto in a
please.
Woman? Should have picked this. Kevin Kline's character Otto hated to be called stupid. How about you?
One hell of a lot of talk. The good, the bad, and the easy. Or while you're here, talk American. What the heck is that?
Say hello to the good, the bad, and the easy. How does $2,000 sound? Alright, for this question, you have to recall your knowledge of The Wizard of Oz, Jacob's Ladder, and Dr. Seuss's The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. In their respective movies, Dorothy is hit in the head by a window, Jacob is on drugs, and Bart dozes off practicing the piano. What do these incidents from each movie have in common? They're things that happen after the credits, they're scenes added by studio executives, they're the reasons the stories happen, or they're ideas ripped off by Brian De
I'm
Palma.
gonna take a guess and say 2.
And we have some nice parting gifts for you.
I think
Matt.
that's wrong.
Let's see what a correct answer looks like. Dorothy dreams up Oz while unconscious, Jacob hallucinates his post-war life, and the evil Dr. T is just a product of Bart's nightmare. You know, if Hollywood
didn't
keeps
know
using
that.
dreams for the foundation of their stories,
Wait,
soon we'll be shelling out
Bart's
bucks just to go
Nightmare?
to the theater and nap.
That's from a video game, not from a movie.
Dingles ate my
Alright,
rap
hit
note.
me.
Don't I know you? Or if that's all you can be, forget it.
Okay, I'm pissed about a question.
Oh, wow.
The category, don't I know you? You get 4,000 clams for this one. Oh man, this is driving me nuts. Buzz in as soon as you can and type in this guy's name.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know, he's the character actor who
Okay.
almost always plays the funny bad guy. And he's always got that mustache. He plays a womanizer in both 9 to 5 and Tootsie. And he had a bunch of TV shows that bombed. I can see his face. What is his name? Buzz in and type when you know.
I'm not sure if it's the penguin from Batman.
It has to be a real actor.
All you had to do is type this. That guy with the mustache who plays the bad guy in both 9 to 5 and Tootsie is Dabney Coleman. I bet people recognize him on the street all the time and ask for his
Wait, what?
autograph just to be reminded what the hell his name is.
You have to give the actor's name, not the,
I need
Watch
a
out for the
category.
boom mic. Performers can go on the paper, or 3D or not 3D. That is the question.
Hey, all right. guess
Oh,
what you
this or
just
that
picked?
time.
It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is 3D or not 3D? That is the question. I'm about to read off the titles of 7 movies, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the movie had a 3D sequel or did not have a 3D sequel.
Okay,
As you see
I know
each
one
one,
of
if
them.
it's got a sequel filmed in 3D, press 1. And if it doesn't have
I
a
know
3D
one of
sequel,
them.
press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. Oh, I see, you got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then.
If this says Jaws 3, then
Here
it's a
we
3D
go.
sequel.
Friday the 13th, 3D sequel?
No 3D.
Jaws.
Wait, what?
The Exorcist.
Skip.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
3D.
Amityville Horror.
No 3D.
Child's Play.
No 3D.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Pass.
Back to the ones you skipped. The Exorcist. One more. That's all she wrote. You missed 3, but you got 4. Whoop-de-doo.
If you had 2
All
right, you
let's
might
see
be
your new
out of the
total.
negatives.
Hey, it's better than losing money. Let's go on.
Life in the trash
Okay, I
lane.
need a
The world's
category.
biggest lover or greatest liar. Or cooking with Groucho.
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Okay,
what?
give it up for Life in the Trash Lane. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Get ready, it's time to traipse through the trash of a famous
Uh-oh.
fictional character.
Funky trash
Alright, what do we have here? I've got a pair of black
Here we go
sunglasses,
again.
some dry white toast crusts, an old harmonica, and several moving violation tickets from the city of
It's not the
Chicago.
Terminator.
Whose trash is this? The Terminator, Ace
it's
Ventura,
Elwood
Elliot
Blues.
Ness, or Elwood Blues of the Blues Brothers likes plain white toast, plays the mouth harp, and is a menace behind the wheel.
That was easy.
We've
Back
got 8
in it
minutes of
now.
RAM, half a gig of disk space, a CD-ROM drive, and we're playing a trivia game.
Hit it.
German chocolate.
Alright.
The Middle East meets the land down under. Or quality is job what?
I found one of them. Land down under.
What do we got out there?
It looks
Oh,
like
sonar.
it looks like 18, sir.
Now showing, the Middle East meets the land down under. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Ready? See if you can solve this mathematical equation. Israeli head of state plus goofy Australian filmmaker equals Crocodile Dundee
Wait,
Amin,
what?
Benjamin
Metro
Netanyahu
Goldwyn
Serious, Jane Campion Anwar Sadat, or
Okay.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
I don't freaking get it.
That's just messed up.
I don't freaking get it. I see. Okay. I don't get it. I'm passing this one.
For the curious, here's the right answer. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meets Yahoo Serious, the flash-in-the-pan director of Young Einstein. And if the two of them joined forces, we would have world peace. Of crap.
Must see
Category, please.
musicals. Why, that's the phrase of a different color. Or to the beat of a dead drummer.
And I believe this one's called, why, that's a
This
phrase of a
isn't
different
King
color.
Kong.
$6,000 on the table, better
Either
make
that
it
or
good.
maybe
Let's see how
Godzilla.
you handle this one. If you read in Variety that Spider-Man has found a new
Uh-oh.
career helming for the webs, what will you expect Spidey's next project to be? Writing for the film studios, producing movies for the internet, greenlighting
gotta be
projects for a
one.
cable network, or directing a
I
made-for-TV
don't know
movie?
Ferrari. How many? Wait. How many? Oh. I'm not gonna try that. That's too risky.
Here's what you should have picked. In Variety speak, Helming is directing and the webs are the TV networks. Yep, Spidey enjoys fighting crime, but he really wants to direct.
Lukewarm. No animals were harmed in the making of this question. Or secrets of the drive-in. Hey, what happened to 20th question
Well, what
Fox?
do we have here? No animals were harmed in the making of this question. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Strap on your helmet, we're going in. Miss Piggy from the Muppet Show and the pig from the movie Babe have each of these in common. In the film, Babe does not have a froggy friend. But he does talk to a duck who breaks into the farmhouse, which was very unrealistic.
Babe
I mean,
is a
ducks are
female
strictly
as well as
carnivores.
Miss Piggy.
Who's playing a lawyer? I'm saying, don't at me off, or I'll at you, but first I'll tell you my evil
Oh,
plan.
crap. I don't know which power to pick. Crap it.
Well, it's been a while since I've said this. It's time for the
Wait!
jacket sack.
Look at
When you
this!
see two words
Plus
that match,
space bar
hit
to
your
blow
buzzer.
past
You
this
get it
crap.
right, you get 2,000 in the bank.
Do you see
Get
this?
it wrong, I'm making
This
a
is
withdrawal
too
of
weird.
2,000.
Plus
Just one
space
more
bar
thing
to
to
blow past
remember.
this
Oh,
crap.
so you know how this movie ends, huh? Well, then let's fade to black. Here's your category.
Fade to
I'll
black.
kill you, but first I'll tell you my evil plan. It goes something like this.
Oh, crap. No hints? No freaking hints. That's great. Let's just hope I guessed it correctly.
I think the GoldenEye one was Bond. James Bond.
I think it's 006.
But the
Wait.
title said 007.
I don't think he's the villain. I think we have to name the villain.
Yeah.
Okay, I got lucky there.
Goldfinger. Wait a second. That's Goldfinger.
Nice. I got lucky, but I'm not sure.
I thought that one was Drax.
I'm thinking here.
Oh, I've seen this one before.
What's his name? What's the villain?
I think maybe... if I only... There we go. I mean, I've seen Thunderbolt a couple of times,
Is
but
it
I didn't know who the villain
I
was.
think it's 006. It's not him? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
006.
man. Oh, crying out loud. Why can't I know this one?
I don't... Oh, I got lucky.
Nice.
Max Soren, that's my guess.
If it comes back.
Oh. We'll come after that. You were
Yeah!
right. Oh, we'll never know the last one.
Yeah.
Very nicely played. Let's see how you affected your final score.
13,000.
13,000 even.
Man, your score is through the roof. Very impressive. Too bad there's no other players around to impress. Guess this'll be our little secret, because as far as the rest of the world is concerned...
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, people. Cue the commercials, and Raoul, what's happening? We going again?
Second.
Moving on up to the
Yeah,
high
we
score.
almost
Well,
beat
you know
the
what that
high
means.
score.
Doesn't mean dookie. We all here are unreservedly unimpressed. If you'd like to play again, just let me know.
My two games winning total is
Special sneak preview this Friday at the Fine Arts Library Theater.
The year is 2017. CD-ROM trivia games, long considered obsolete.
So my two winning games total is $21,500. So anyways, that's it for this episode for You Don't Know Jack Lubies. I'm gonna upload the Volume 1 XL, which will be before this video. So anyways, thanks for watching. And Josh, what's my catchphrase?
It's make it a... Or, sorry. It's... I hope you have a Jack today and a Jack tomorrow.
That's right. Goodbye.